The median home price is down. Hey guys, Jordan Moorhead with the Moorhead team here. Coming to you real quick, the median home price is down month over month in Austin for the first time in a really long time. But that's similar to the government coming out and saying, hey, inflation, we haven't had any more inflation month over month. But if you look year over year, last year compared to this year, we've actually had a ton of inflation. So yeah, the home price is down month over month, but it's still way up over the last couple of years. The median sales price in the Austin Round Rock MSA in July was around $515,000. And that means, it's still way up year over year and over the last few years. Closed sales was actually down about 30%. That's a big deal. There's not as many homes selling, and they're sitting on the market for longer. So when there's not as many people buying, there's more homes coming to the market, they're sitting on the market for longer, that inventory piles up a little bit. We're up to 2.7 months of inventory now, whereas just in the last 2 years, the lowest we got to was around 0.3 months of inventory. So yeah, inventory is way up, but we're around late 2019 levels of inventory. It's nothing to freak out about. Still a super hot market, but things have just definitely changed a lot. So, what we talked about, new listings coming to the market. Last month, we saw around 5,000 new listings come to the market. That's actually down compared to June. So not as many homes came on the market in July. And a lot of people think that more and more people are listing their homes. Not really. That's slightly down compared to June. But what's happening is they're just not selling as quickly. So they're sitting on the market longer. Sellers are coming back to earth with their pricing. They're trying to be realistic now rather than trying to get top dollar and ask crazy prices for any house in any area. But, things have definitely changed here in Austin in the last couple months. So it's happened pretty quickly. A lot of it has to do with the interest rates going up so rapidly. And that caused affordability issues where, you're going to buy a $500,000 house last year. That mortgage payment was around $3,000. This year, it might be over $3,500. And then we got slapped with property tax increases too, where, maybe that payment goes up even more than that. So, that's what's causing the slowdowns. People are looking at homes and saying, hey, this isn't as good of a deal as it was. But that can lead to some great opportunities if you're a buyer. If you're a buyer, again, there's not as many people shopping. You can kind of ask for things again, which is, imagine that, last year it was, I'm waiving my appraisal, I'm not doing an inspection, here's $100,000 over ask, and I'm going to pay for the title work. Now you might say, hey, Mr. Seller, I need you to pay for the title work, I need some closing costs, I need you to buy down my rate, and I want to pay a couple grand less than list price. Absolutely can happen now, especially if you're looking for a new build. And this is just a quick reminder to people that new build communities, last year were getting lists and they're saying, we'll call your name when we get to you on the list, and then you can bid on this house. Now they're saying, hey, if you can close before the end of the year, we're going to give you all these incentives and we really want you to buy this house. So if you're looking for a new home and you were considering a new build, it's a great time to buy that. New builds have way more inventory than the 2.7 months that the general market has. So they're looking to sell these homes. So you might be saying, hey, I get it. I'm a buyer. I've got a lot more advantage now. I can get my rate bought down to something that makes sense for me. Great. But what if I'm looking to sell my home? If you're looking to sell your home, you got to be reasonable and realistic on the pricing. You have to price it right. I recommend we look back a lot shorter period of time now than we were last year. Maybe last year we were looking back within the last 6 months, the last 3 to 6 months, and it was hard to comp then because prices were rising so quickly. Now you need to look back within the last 30 to 60 days and say, hey, what's sold on my street in the last 30 to 60 days looks similar to mine and was marketed right. So if you're a seller, just look back a little in the near past and you're going to still sell your house for a great price. Again, when you're a seller, keep in mind, maybe you don't get as much as you did 2 or 3 months ago, but compared to what you would have gotten 2 years ago, you're going to get a lot more for your house. So it's still a great time to sell your house. Keep everything in mind where you're still making a lot of money. If you bought that house in Round Rock for $200,000 in 2015, you're probably going to sell it for 410 now. That's amazing. So pat yourself on the back. You bought a house, you took care of it. You're still going to make out well. If you're a buyer, get ready to make some offers. People are still not, they're not going to give away their house, and people don't have to do that. So keep in mind, while prices are down slightly and there's a lot more on the market, sellers are in a position where they don't have to sell in a lot of cases. So if you want to buy a house, make some aggressive offers, ask for a lot of concessions, try to get that rate bought down to something that matters, but don't be surprised when people aren't giving away their houses. Thanks, guys. Reach out to us here at the Moorhead team, and we would love to help you with any real estate needs you have.